It's not like it's the first time that's happened. Anyway, Ironclad has advanced. Silence has advanced. Defect has not. Let's see if we can keep the defect going. With the defect in the head of the pack. A card from my deck, lose all gold to remove 2 cards, or obtain a random boss relic. Enemies in the next 3 combats of 1 health. That is usually the most garbage of picks, and you would never pick it under almost any circumstances. Unfortunately, if I want to get Heartbreaker on the defect, I might have to. Because removing 2 cards... Well, no. I need a little bit of starting cash to get going. So we're going to give this a shot. Hello. Goodbye. I don't know what the odds are. Oh, this is useless. I don't know what the odds are for us to reach a certain card threshold, if that makes sense. Like... No, not card threshold. What are the odds of a random encounter appearing in a question mark? I know there's something to remove those, but I'm just not certain. Unironically, Sweeping Beam is really helpful early on, so we don't die horrifically to encountering something of ill fate and ill will. Well, those are 3 exceedingly good relics, none of which I can get. There's also Transmutation, which is normally a very good relic that I can't afford. And there's Faster Than Light, which actually is usually worth it. So we will take it, and then we're going to ditch a strike, because who the heck wants a bloody strike of all things? Random encounter? No random encounter. We will remove a card from my deck. We will remove a strike, because who needs a strike when you've got the Sweeping Beam? Toxic Egg this early, on the defect of all things, is insane. And we get to kill an elite with no problems. Or basically no cost. So yeah, this relic was worth it. And it's the Smiling Mask, which is hysterical. And that's a free fission. Okay, I think I know what we're doing here. This always happens. Sweeping Beam also always happens. Dual Cast always happens. Wow, we can't kill you. Well, if I can't kill you, I can at least survive you. Slightly. There were plans to go recruiting on campus at the fraternity, but I can just see that those plans aren't following through. I don't even know why I played a single defend card. It's obvious that this thing's not going to actually kill us. It's harmless, see? Harmless. Kunsu. Now I'll take a beam cell. Sorry, there's like something that's bothering me on my nose, and as soon as I get an opportunity, I might just take the time to go and fix it. While Fission evokes, only I can get more, like, things. I can apply vulnerability, but it's not like it matters. Pain and misery. Pain and misery are the orders of the day. I don't think attacking is the right course of action here. Even with vulnerable, it doesn't boost the damage of anything we actually have. I can wait one more turn. What do I get? I get additional strikes, and then I get to roll randomly. I will wait once more, because the Log Villain gives you enough time to get set up if you just wait patiently. And this is probably the best case we're going to get. I could take the Snecko oil, and I think I will, on the case that anything less is probably horrible for me. Well, I'm glad that worked out. Defends. Some of the most expensive cards in my deck. Should get rid of them. They cost too much. Jesus Christ. Can you please not be horrendously expensive? Like, that's acceptable, but this is kind of extreme. Admittedly, this is the risk you run using Snecko Oil. It can either help you or it can backfire tremendously. Jesus Christ. Alright. Well, I tried to get something that's remotely worth my time. I don't want to die to the Lagavulin. And I don't think it's going to kill me. I think it's just going to hurt a lot. Yeah, no, I'm not dead. It's just exceedingly painful. Centennial Puzzle. Recycle is worthless. Recursion Plus is not. I'm going to go with the thing that's going to give me the most amount of question marks. Is probably going to go here and then go right. And we're just going to hope that none of them is going to be a forced conflict. This is not a slow deck. Is Stone Calendar better than Sapphire Key? Let us take it upon ourselves to also plug in my phone, because if I'm planning to do Jackbox, I need to have it able to be opened on another screen. Sapphire Key? This early? I've already seen Stone Calendar doing great things, but this is not... Yeah, no, we're not slow. We're not a slow deck by far. Well, this is going to suck. I'm going to see what this hits. If it hits someone. That works. I wish that defended me a little more. But I guess I'll just deal with being right next to death's door. I mean, yeah, it's the exact same amount of damage, so I can see what I can draw. That's depressing. That is not depressing. You're dead. Sweet, we live. Barely. Death's Door is something I am completely not used to. Or I am completely used to, I should say. It's question marks versus multiple guaranteed fights. Or I can take the question mark to the right. God, no. No, please. God, no. God, get rid of all of this. There's one thing I need, and that thing is wow. Where is the sweeping beam? I need the sweeping beam to live. Like, I'm alive. Barely. Just don't want to lose out on options and choices. And, of course, everything attacks me. You're dead. Do some to you, which should allow me to kill the front two. Allows me to... Yes, this allows me to kill one of you and defend, so I take no damage, and I barely survive this encounter. Okay. Well, this couldn't possibly go any worse. Well, there's a claw, so we at least have something that works as a combo with our deck. Upgrade, transform, remove. Can't remove the curse. I can upgrade the sweeping beam. Transform could give me, like, a way out, kind of, but I'd rather actually just take an upgraded Zap so I can play that in addition to all my other cards, because Zap is incredibly valuable at this point in time. Merchant! Oh my gosh, Merchant. Merchant, Merchant, Merchant. Why can't you have anything that could save me? And that's their 137, and I want the dramatic entrance because it gets rid of itself. Fine. Oh no. Okay, I think this is lethal. Not yet. It is not lethal yet. I could play every single thing that is in my deck, and I might live. Or I just die instantly this turn. I need to do this because I need minimum 2 defense to live. Well, thankfully, that wasn't required. I didn't need 2 defense, I just really want 2 defense. Who am I fighting at the very end? You. Hexaghost. Hexaghost hurts a lot. We can try a stack and see if that will save me. We got a rest. No ifs, ands, or buts. Nothing else here could possibly save my life. And we at least made it to the boss, so I don't die horrifically and horribly. That's as good as we're gonna get. How hard's the Hexaghost gonna hit me? Yeah, so his attack is based off your health. That's stupid. It should be the lower of the 2 values, guaranteed. Anything less and you're just prone to causing endless suffering to your player. Ascender's Bane is actually a fantastic thing to get right now, just because it gets out of the deck and only playable stuff remains. Well, Stack is now officially useless. Recursion is definitely not. Well, we live. We die, we live again. Those burns are mostly what I'm scared of. Mostly because of now. Now, what is now? Now is pain. Now is suffering. Now is I can't take any more damage from this guy, or I die. Levels of health. So, if he could be so kind as to ensure that I don't just suddenly drop dead from his own shenanigans, that would be very, very much appreciated. So he's going to attempt to empower himself. Emphasis on attempt because he's going to succeed. And no amount of 26 armor is going to allow me to live. Because that armor came a little bit too early. Yeah, it's dead. Like, there's no way I'm getting through this. I understand that people don't like my pessimism too much, but unfortunately, it's kind of to be expected. Went the wrong way. I somehow doubt that. Maybe selected the wrong starting gift, but I will beat Ascension 10 with the defect. You're not stopping me here. I will try again. Transform 2 cards, enemies in the next 3 encounters, have 1 HP. Odds of that actually working are fairly high. Why are there 2 shops right next to each other? Do I have anything that gets me? No. Get a random boss relic that gives me a ton of gold for some reason. There's also no physical way that I can get to this guy and get the bonus. But at the same time, that also looks like my best option, considering I go to a shop early, see if there's anything useful. If there's nothing useful, I pass on by, go through a bunch of question marks and elites. So, let's just go ahead and try. Best and worst starting bonus simultaneously. Power Potion is not bad to start with. Melter is also not bad to start with, just because it's an incredibly high damaging attack. I love Regret. I love Regret so much. I absolutely adore it. Well, actually, we just get rid of it immediately, and I can no longer become frail. Interesting. Well, nothing here is worth it, so just getting rid of Regret so this doesn't kill us later is definitely worth my time. Now's not the time for this. It really isn't the time for it. I'll keep an overclock just in case. No combat. Yes. I'll take upgrades. I'll always take upgrades this early. I'll always take a rest this early, because I'm going to be fighting, what? Another another elite. Basically immediately after this guy. Hello, Logvalin. Good to see you. Except not really. Where is Melter? I don't see Melter anywhere. You're dead. One free key. I'll take Boot Sequence. Who knows, I might need it. Hello, November Man. Long time no see indeed. So long, in fact, that I unfortunately don't remember you. I'm sorry. I will take the Doubting Curse. Can't become frail, but I can become weak. We are going to the right because I am going after the elite. Okay, like, I could upgrade Melter, but the odds of it just upgrading 2 strikes aren't worth it. We'll go for this early. Hello, Elite 2.0. Who are you? You are people I don't like. Well, it's not going to become better. I'll blow the Power Potion early. What a Power Potion this is. I'll blow a Creative AI, why not? Let's see how far we can go with this. How many powers we can achieve. Considering this is going to be a case where my deck is going to fill up with dazed cards so fast. Alright, I'm weak, so a lot of this damage isn't going to matter. Yeah, I'll prevent some of the incoming. If you don't have Evil Genius, the original, I would definitely recommend Evil Genius. Really fun game to play. Just make sure you get the unofficial patch for it, because it is buggy and hasn't been updated in years. Beyond that, nothing else I can recommend off the top of my head. But yes, Evil Genius is something I would definitely recommend. Possibly also The Legend of Grimrocks if you're into fairly lengthy dungeon crawling. And lateral thinking. Okay, look, I want to get through you guys, but I should just take this the slow and steady route. Slow and steady wins the race, and maybe, just maybe, allows me to survive this chase. Or maybe it's just going to get me killed. I would love second creative AI, but the second creative AI is a really, like, large no thank you for me. I do my best to keep it that way. Thankfully, I'm not a smoker. I don't drink. I mean, I've tried alcohol in the past, but it's not my thing. And I suppose that's just kind of nice. Alright, can we overclock into something? There we go. One of you go down. Finally. Now now I only take 7 and am only mostly dead. Last cognition to help finish off the fight into a strike, which guarantees a 50-50 chance for it to die. Sweet. This should kill it. There we go. Kyria fruit juice. What are we going for? There are a lot of 0 drops, yes, but it's mostly powers? No, because the only reason I had that was I had it off the power card. So claw is the way to go right now. Also drink this immediately, considering how useful it probably will be in the future. And we're not too damaged, so I guess we'll head down the middle path like was originally planned. Alright, fine, we'll do it the Jawworm way. The Jaw-Owima way. You are so close to dead, you don't even want to know. Come on, Jawworm, prove your worth. Or better yet, don't. Like, Static Discharge is not good enough. I would get Static Discharge off of random things and play it, but I would not play Static Discharge in and of itself, except against very particular foes. And the foe that's coming up is something that I would not play against. Not at all. Too much pain, too much misery. So the face of a man who really does not like what he's looking at. This shop better be worth it. Will definitely melt her, and I will keep myself moderately healthy, thank you very much. Who knows? Maybe I can actually kill the Jawworm before it becomes too much of a threat. Neat. Didn't even hit the right target. Okay, Melter will kill him. And we can now focus fire on the other slime that sits in the back, doing nothing but putting gunk in my servos and motors. Seriously, do you realize how hard it is for a machine to clear that stuff out? It's horrible. I'll take a second claw, why not? Like, I could brew 5 potions. I could take the ancient tea set, but none of this is worth it. Okay, sorry. This always happens. I mean, Hand of Greed isn't bad this early on. We have tried and experimented with it. Deep Breath is a key component to combos. We'll just deal with it, and to survive the upcoming fight, we'll toss up a power potion because I don't know what's going to be needed when fighting this man. Mushrooms. Sucks. We're angering the mushrooms. People might say, BrainBoy, this is an annoying fight. But BrainBoy responds, the relic, in particular, is amazing. Okay, you're the big one. We are doing this for Hand of Greed. Greed might end me, but I'll deal with it. Right, they gain 4. strength. Gotta remember that. You are not going to die no matter what I do, so let's just defend ourselves as much as we can. Oh, sweet, the dual cast landed. Alright. So this will be this fungi beast dying no matter what happens next turn. And then this lovely relic. It's not it doesn't get rid of vulnerability, but it's the odd mushroom is so helpful. I take biased cognition. No, I'm not orbs. I might be powers, but powers and zero drops tend to synergize with each other. I would love to lift. How would I love to lift? But we really, really need to not die in the next upcoming battle. Because this freaking slime boss is one of the worst things I think I ever have the pleasure of experiencing. We're going to loop it up. And toss everything that we physically can against it alongside healing ourselves. Here's a case, though, where Hand of Greed can let me do a lot of silly things. Okay, he's not at half yet. He will be at half this turn, though. I didn't pay attention to that. That's entirely my fault. Otherwise, I would have done things slightly differently. That was the best case scenario. I'm not even going to lie. That was possibly the best thing that could result in this. Or that could come from this. Everything hitting the one on the back, who likes to weaken me, is the thing I am worried about. Now, of course, the one in the front hurts, but do I exactly have a choice in that? No. Alright, I take 18 on the chin. Let's pop chilled at this point. Do I have Hand of Greed still in the deck? Yeah, it's somewhere in the draw pile. Alright, that gets played. I mean, I wanted to kill the one in the back. If it's not letting me, it's not letting me. The slimes know exactly what to do against me. He's dead. I'm not going to allow him to live. I will toss this strike out against this acidic slime. And I'll just hold on to my defenses. See how useful this freaking turnip is? I probably have a lot more problems than I do right now, were it not for the turnip. And I'm going to hold on off until the Hand of Greed gets drawn so I can kill the one in the back and maybe set it up so I can kill all of these people with Hand of Greed in a moment. It's not like he's entirely harmless, it's just he's not doing anything that would cause me concern. Now he is going to split, but that's okay. We're going to do our best to avoid killing his stuff and wait until Hand of Greed comes around again. Because what would be this? Hand of Greed gives me 20 gold each and every single time. So every time I Hand of Greed... I've Hand of Greeded twice in this fight. And overall, that would imply that I get at least 40 gold? No, because I didn't hand of greed the first one. I only have 20 from the first one, but I can end this fight with 120 if I focus purely on defending. Do I want to trade 10 gold? Because I do have the ability to kill one of them right now. For 10 health. Yeah, it could be the difference between this and a relic. No, because I don't heal, I'm not going to waste my time. Oh, that's right, I need to draw through the entire deck first. Boy, where are you? Like, I have no doubt that I can kill this one sitting before me. And that I'll survive it. I just need the Hand of Greed. Allows me to draw 20 gold from this deck. Hand of Greed. 20 gold. From my deck to my hand. Take Seek because it doesn't hurt any archetype because it's always useful. A nuclear battery for additional energy at the start of combat. That I can deal with that. I can always approve of a nuclear battery. I don't need any particular card, so I'll just take it. Champion, big hits, big heavy hits. What do I want to do here? There's a lot of question marks on the right path, but at minimum I'm going to have to go through one elite, although I can fight up to 3. And we also get a shop, so I'll take it and we'll just start running through the question marks. Who do you hit? Hand of Greed! It allows me to draw 20 gold from my deck. Or should I say, your friend's discarded corpse. Yugi Moto would be proud. Sorry, Yami Moto. Is his last name Moto? Is Yami's last name Moto? I was never too certain on that. Why would I hand over the gold that I just ripped from your friend's corpse? Under what condition would I ever possibly do exactly that? No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you on death's door, and if somehow, in sheer luck and happenstance, I draw exactly what I'm looking for, and by that I mean guaranteed, because I forgot I got Seek in this deck, so I can pull out Hand of Greed whenever and just kill you with it. My, aren't we greedy? Fusion is not worth it unless we can make it a permanent 0 cost, which there's no way that I know of to do that. Hologram makes a nice bonus. We hologram back Hand of Greed. Now we're good. Don't want to go too heavy into the fight. I will take the 50-50. Writhe, compared to all the other curses, is chump change. And guess what? I'll just remove it immediately. Sweet. Ah, the cultist, or the chosen, I guess. We don't like your kind here. The curse that you have laid upon me shall not stop me forever. Shall only rise, and I shall not fear you. Why should I even fear you? Can you even name one reason? I thought not. I understand fully that with what I've just done, I'm probably not going to get the Hand of Greed off of this guy, but in all honesty, do I even need it? No, is the answer. Dual cast, Melter, Strike Dead. Like, I can always be more greedy. Why would I want to? Let's go to the shop. I mean... Okay, Scrape is nice. But Scrape might screw up Hand of Greed. That is a Entropic Brew. I will drop a Strength Potion to pick... Oh... Why did I do that? No, I wanted the Shuriken. I was thinking I could pick up the Entropic Brew as well, but I didn't realize how much it cost. I'm doing a claw deck. Shurikens and attacks are mandatory. You do the math. I feel incredibly daring. Some might say foolish, foolish. I'm DPS racing. Should I just lift? I'm not healing in any other way, though. Also not fighting anything else. I think I can get away with lifting once here, and just healing later. Oh no. Not you. Not you. Not you. No, 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 no. We are chilling out. That does pop this, yes. I want to seek. Yes. They might say, what are you seeking an overclock for? Well... I want to add more cards to my hand. Hit you with Melter. Discard everything to shuffle. Strike, claw, claw, defend, drink, and take as little as I can. Blew almost all my supplies on this one turn. But I'm setting him up for either Death or Hand of Greed, whichever comes first. Death it is. You wound me, sir. That's a lot of wounds. Give me Liberty, or give me Hand of Greed. Draws 2 additional cards from my deck, yada yada. Already played out this joke, but this joke will never end. Thing is, I can't just sit here. Hand of Greed is non-min, right? Yes, alright. They know better. I don't want to rely on a 50-50. Weakness is something that I really don't wish to tolerate, but if you're going to force it upon me, I will deal with it. For I'm a man, not a little wuss. Sorry, I was going to say, is Hand of Greed in the bottom of my deck again? I might as well. If I can't kill him with it, there's no reason to. Hello, Empty Chest. Hello, Beam Cell Plus. Hello, Boot Sequence. But I can't use Boot Sequence, so why bother? A Lantern. Do I want to go and fight another elite? Maybe is the operative term. Yes is what my heart tells me. Dreamcatcher. That is... I'm of the opinion that Dreamcatcher really is not worth it. Why do you exist? You exist to cause me pain and suffering. Well, my good gremlin friend, I'm going to kill you right now. Then I'm going to just defend against the other because I'm not feeling like I wanted to experience eternity or death today. $30 plus damage. Do I hate you? Yes, I do. Will I be able to stop you? Not really. Enter 30 plus damage, straight to my face. All because I couldn't kill one little minion that was directly in front of me. I am overjoyed. You know, and ironically, I'm able to, like, develop and maintain a lot of energy, so... Hey, I can't complain. I will overclock, in the hopes that it gets me something I could use to actually kill some of these people. With that answer as being no, it won't. I'm just going to off you instantly. Why did I not chill out sooner? Nobody really knows. BrainBoy just starts making decisions and doesn't really think them through. The only reason I say this is I should have chilled out first, is now I have a very high likelihood of him attacking me and killing me. Thankfully, that didn't happen, but it could have. Look, I want you to die. I wish I could target you in particular, but most of my stuff seems to be in the bottom of my deck. Now you're going to make me suffer. Wow. You know what? That was so poor. I think I could have survived that. So I'm going to try again. Once more to see if this is a completely doomed run. I misplayed a little bit by not allowing myself to defend myself. Now, always starting off with you. Because that would never change. It sounds like my computer wants to take off, but at the same time, it's just surviving. Alright, we'll save the vulnerability potion for later. There's no reason to apply it now if I have vulnerability available. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Walk away. I don't know why I didn't apply vulnerability to him, but you know what? Maybe that is the right play. Who knows? Okay. Smart thing this time. Less of a shiny monkey brain. You only deal 10 damage. There's nothing else that's really fancy about you. Versus me just being able to defend in spite of everything. There's a very real chance I'm in the exact same position as I was before, but we'll see. Yep. 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 Guess I shouldn't bother trying to fight the elite unless I've got a higher damage output. Why do you kill the gremlins? Because the gremlins' damage adds up so quickly that it would get me killed. Hence why I don't want to not kill the gremlins.